Oh my god. What is this? Is this real? Well, I think it is. Alright, well. Hi everybody. This is Houndstooth Dinosaur, and welcome back to the, long-awaited episode of, Pokemon Bootleg Gold. And, of course, sirens in the background. So, I know that I said I wanted to do, like a separate update video, but I just decided to say fuck it and just combine an update and a new episode, because why bother making a separate update video? So, let's see, we're in, I think, Cinnabar? So, notice, Gelly, migrate, Cloub, okay, Ganon, to red everywhere, oh, sadness. Yeah, okay, apparently I was using a repel. Alright. So yeah. It's been a long time since I've updated. I think I'm gonna go to, Seafoam Caverns, or whatever the fuck it's called, and, fight Blaine. Jesus Christ. What the fuck are these items? Do I even have any... Do I have any... repels? No, I don't. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go buy some repels, actually. And while I buy some repels, I will tell you guys about what's been going on. Oh, I think... Jesus Christ, I don't even remember what I'm doing now. I think they'll have some repels. But anyway, so I've been gone for a while. Like, over a year. A lot of, stuff has happened. So I'd say that the main reason why I stopped... Okay, can I not take any more items? Oh, okay, looks like I have to go deposit some items. Whatever. So the main reason why I stopped uploading is because I got a different job, which required me to be on call, pretty much 24 hours a day. And I was getting a lot of calls. I was managing a group home. And it was a really hard job, and I was always stressed out and pretty much like a miserable bitch. It was really bad. So there was really, like, not much that I could really do. I didn't want to, that's it, yeah. I think I'm gonna sell some shit that I can't use, like the vitamins and stuff. But yeah, so I was on call all the time. I was constantly stressed out. I was miserable to get along with. My boyfriend and I moved in together and got an apartment. So I was dealing with moving and adjusting to living with somebody else. It was a lot to deal with, and pretty much this was kind of put on the back burner, sadly, because, you know, I'd hate to say that doing recordings and stuff was not important to me, because it was and still is. It's just that other stuff kind of took kind of took precedence, and I also just wasn't in a good mental state to do it. So pretty much, like, I would have been miserable to get along, not get along with. I would have been pretty much miserable to listen to. It just wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have been fun at all. And I figured that okay. Gin and tonic. I want gin and tonic. Yeah, so the videos wouldn't have been entertaining. It would have just been me bitching and constantly getting phone calls because I couldn't really, I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, I would just constantly be getting phone calls and shit, I forgot to put on a rappel. That's pretty much it. And that job was also really abusive too. That's part of the reason why I was constantly stressed out. And then pretty much that job just ended up falling apart. Partially because I was having a lot of trouble handling it, and partially because my boss was really abusive, and basically, pretty much forced me out. She was a micromanager. She pretty much hired me to have me catch her up on her paperwork, and that's about it. And then got rid of me once I had done that, I think. I know there's gotta be a hidden item here. Yeah, so basically, it was fucking miserable. And I ended up without a job, which was, guess not. Or I just give up. I ended up without a job. Thankfully got unemployment, so I had some income, but that kind of destroyed me. I was not doing well. I kind of just had no motivation to do much of anything. And so again, this would not have been really particularly fun to watch, because it would have just been me being like, ugh, I don't know what to do. So yeah. Then I got a different job, doing the same thing but with a different company, and that went well for a little while. The staff people were better. I was still getting a lot of phone calls because that was another job where I needed to be on call a ton. Many metal! Let's figged! That's just great. Yeah, so the staff people were better. It was still a managerial job. But I still got a lot of calls because they weren't great. Some of them weren't great. There were some good ones and there were some really bad ones. And then that job started destroying me as well because I was not getting a lot of sleep. My schedule ended up kind of wonky because I ended up having to cover a lot of shifts because people were calling out, or, you know, I lost staff people to other jobs, and pretty much some circumstances that were out, like, not in my control. So I ended up covering a ton of shifts, couldn't get my work done, was doing pretty much 2 jobs at once. So that really destroyed me. Bad. Yeah, just like my life was for the last year. Yeah, so that wrecked me. Oh gee, thanks. That's awesome. It destroyed me, it was miserable. I ended up having to leave because my mental health pretty much failed. I was just going completely insane, just like fucking panic attacks all the time, like yelling, screaming, trashed my living room, just, it was really bad. So I ended up leaving due to mental health issues. I saw a kid get hit by a car outside of the building I was working at too, so I kind of ended up, like, having trouble being there because I would just constantly, like, have those mental images and, you know, like, just kind of, like, constantly dwelled on it. So that was another thing that contributed to stuff. So I ended up having to leave. I couldn't do it anymore. And that was in May. I'm still not working. I'm taking quite a bit of time off to sort of cope with everything. I think part of the problem, disgust. A lot of the problem was that I went back to work too early. Swim sport benefit health. Yes, it does. And so I've decided to take a little more time off. ZZ to Stone C. Z, drink M. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so I think I went back to work too early that second time. So yeah, I lost the first job in October, and then went back to work at a different job in late December, so I took, like, I think like a couple months off, I think, and then worked at the second job from December to May, and it just didn't go so well. Even though I was doing well at the job, I was not doing well mentally. Yeah, so, yeah, a couple months wasn't enough to really get over what had happened at the first job. So I'm taking a little extra time now. And so I am still living with my boyfriend, just at a different apartment. Tell my grr to Stone Z. I'm not telling your grr or anything. I hate Peep in Ma. I hate Peep too. I'm assuming it's people that she's talking about. But yeah, so I'm still in a pretty bad place, but I'm definitely in a better place in some ways, I think. So I don't feel particularly uncomfortable about, just checking the time on the recording. I don't feel particularly anxious about starting this up again. If swimming, yes. What does she say? Swim Eros to twin is one going back. Sure. Okay. But yeah, so I feel comfortable going back to this as pretty much as part of, like, getting over stuff, keeping myself busy. Yeah. So here I am. It's good to start making videos again. I also, still have my laptop, which I was using before, and that's what I'm using now, but I also was able to build a better computer, a desktop computer, so I'll actually be able to, like, oh my god, not take, like, 4 hours to render one 20-minute video. Like, what is this? Because I'll be able to use Sony Vegas to render on, like, a way better computer. I think my laptop couldn't really handle it either, because it was like getting really hot. Like it was heating up really bad when it would render, so I'm sure that didn't do great things to it. Started having a couple issues because of the heat. Knight is dark. Oh, he's afraid of the dark. Yeah. So that's good. I'll be able to render more quickly. That I'm pretty happy about. I can swimming. Ken into Charo. Oh my god, is that like Charo? Like the singer? I forget what she's saying, but it was really annoying. But yeah, so that's definitely good. I'll be able to render stuff more quickly, which means I'll probably be able to put out more videos. Or like videos at a faster pace. Yeah. So I can't really think of anything else to say about my absence. I guess if, you know, anybody has any questions, you can ask in the comments or something, but, you know, that's pretty much me just talking about the bullshit that happened. And why I chose to, I chose to not record. It wasn't me being forced to not record, I chose not to, because I had the time to do it. I just knew that it wasn't worth doing at the time. Because I was a miserable bitch. And I'm still kind of a miserable bitch sometimes, but definitely not as often. And I'm learning how to manage that. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it about that. Now I want to move on to talking about games. I think Ken W. Okie dokie. Witness, I forgot about that. Though can love sea. Yes, people can love the sea. And yes, I know I went past the gym because I said I was gonna go fight Blaine, but I decided that I wanted to talk while surfing because I wouldn't be missing it, and you know, I wouldn't be like missing anything important dialogue-wise and game-wise. I'm gonna throw on another rappel though. Yeah, so I want to move on to talking about some games. So I still have a few other bootlegs lined up. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through this game before the save battery dies. I'm not optimistic because I really did, I did kind of fuck myself over a bit by taking so long. No 90 Twins Island. Alright, sure, whatever. So yeah, I'll make this quick. So I'm hoping to get as many things done as possible in this game before the battery dies. There's also one issue that I saw. This is Ganon, town pilot. Okay, guess he's a pilot. Yeah, so there is one issue that I saw. And that is that there's an episode that I recorded that is completely missing. For some reason, it's just... I forgot. I forgot he looked silly like that. Alright, before I start fighting him, let me just first check what time it is in the recording. Ah, shit, 19 minutes. You know what, I'll have this episode go on kinda long, because why the fuck not? So before I fight him, I just want to take a break, yes. I want to take a break from playing, to talk about this. So, there's an episode that I recorded that I just cannot find. I don't think it ever got rendered into, like, a video. I don't know how it would have gotten deleted, but I think it did. So, basically, I think what we're missing is the Celadon City gym, which sucks, because I went back and looked. Basically what I did was I went and watched the videos in the Bootleg Gold playlist starting at Kanto to see what I did, so I wouldn't be like, I don't know what I did, I don't know what I'm missing. And it kind of seemed like between a couple episodes, a lot of stuff was skipped. Like, I ended one episode outside of the Celadon gym saying that I was gonna beat it in the next episode. And then in the episode that was uploaded next, I was in Misty's gym and I'd already fought all the trainers, so my assumption is that I went and beat the Celadon gym and then went to Cerulean and beat all the gym trainers there, and then left off before I fought Misty. So I know those two things might be gone forever. I don't know about anything that happened between those two things. I don't know if there's anything else I did, but I guess we'll find out at some point. But I'm gonna keep looking on my computer. Maybe it ended up in a different folder. I mean, I tried doing like file search and stuff and couldn't find it, but who knows, maybe it's called something different or it just didn't catch it. I've had that happen before. But yeah, so I'll keep looking for that, otherwise it'll be a long lost episode. Kinda sad. Because I did go back and check on the game itself, and the Celadon City gym was beaten, so that sucks. But what are you gonna do? It happens. I can go back there at some point and at least show you guys what the trainers all say after they've been beaten. That'll be pretty funny. Some of them do talk because I went and checked. Yeah. So anyway, that's about it for updates as far as I can think of. If I think of anything else, I'll say it in the next episode, or if I feel so inclined, make another update video, because I know the last one that I did was like 3 minutes long or something. But now that all that's gotten out of the way, which is like a fucking 20-minute discussion about it, I'm gonna put our lovely anglerfish out front, and we're gonna beat Blaine. Wow, he's so upset that he can't even speak properly. Because I know in the actual games he's like really, really sad about the fact that his fucking gym burned down, and I don't blame him. That's pretty shitty. I mean, it got covered in lava, so, you know, that sucks. He had like his whole like crazy gym full of quizzes and shit. He probably put a lot of work into that, a lot of time, a lot of money, so it sucks that he lost it. I don't blame him for being upset. But, yeah, so I think this gym's gonna be a piece of fucking cake because we have this lady out. Weird, it doesn't look like a lady, but whatever. Damn, Rapidash is fast, but I don't think Fire Blast is gonna do much. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much gonna wreck house in this gym, which is fine. I mean, that's pretty much what Kanto is. You come in with high-level Pokemon and destroy everything. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could go back and redo all that stuff that's missing. But, you know, unfortunately, since this is a cartridge and not like regular like emulator file, I can't, you know, I don't have save states and stuff. So basically if I can't recover that that video, then, unfortunately we're pretty much screwed. Oh well. Very go. I fire out. Clinson model Gee. Sure. Whatever. How in his catch Clinson? Okay. Also, I guess his name is Kavi. After this F, I will build Kla. Itsui. What played F? Why is played like always in all caps? And what's this dude doing here? Exclamation point! Good finish. Sorry, I find clan. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus Christ, if clan is spelled that way, we all know what that is, I assume. I'm not a huge fan of that group of people. They're pretty terrible. The KKK is just fucking horrible. Down. Without my idea, you can win too. Yeah, that's true. I don't need your fucking help, asshole. Yeah, okay. So, we beat Blaine. Not too shabby, I'd say. I gave a pretty good update about stuff. I can't really think of anything else to do right now, so I guess I'll end this off here for now. I hope to be uploading pretty consistently from now on. I don't want to have any more long absences. I want to finish this game before the save battery runs out. I'm still kicking myself for the fact that I didn't replace it before I started. That's just so dumb. Although if the save battery does poop out, I think it might give me a chance to re-record the first few videos because they pretty much fucking suck. And I can kind of see why, like, the first couple episodes have, like, thousands of views, and then the later ones don't. I mean, you know, there's really not much you can do about that. It was probably, the quality was just so bad on those because the controller I had was fucked up and everything that, like, you know, I can't really blame people if they found it, like, intolerable. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, I hope to finish this game before it, you know, everybody goes to save battery heaven. Yeah, so, I think that's it. Sorry if this episode is a little all over the place. It's been a fucking long time since I've recorded, and I was never super great at commentary to begin with. Yeah, so I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm having trouble. But, so yeah, I'll end this here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. For those of you who stuck around, didn't unsub, kept checking back or whatever, I really appreciate it. I know a lot of people just kind of unsubscribe when a channel has a pretty long absence, but, you know, thank you to all, like, 50 whatever of you who have stuck around. I will try to keep uploading consistently from now on. So, guess I'm gonna say bye. Have a wonderful day, and bye!